Jefferson Parish has put out a public safety alert talking about motorists that are on the vehicles, because I don't know necessarily where that's happening, but they're saying that the number of accidents being reported is increasing.
Yes, I think Sheriff Lapinto said it was state police that put out that alert, but
yeah.
Parish President Cynthia Sheng is joining us by phone at this hour to give us an update on emergency operations in the parish. Thanks for joining us, Madam President.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What is happening?
What a different day for us, huh? What a
yes.
strange day. I think everybody's looking out the window like, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
I know it's true. Smiles on faces from, New Orleans all the way out to Baton Rouge and beyond. So it's just kind of incredible to see everybody in such a good mood and happy out there. Have you guys seen any major issues so far?
No, I mean, luckily everybody's home. I mean, really, I'm in Metairie, and I think we're like at 3 inches, 4 inches maybe of snow. So luckily, I think, people are staying home, heeding the warnings. I really think I saw somebody with skis on the levee at Lake Pontchartrain, so that's become Metairie's, best ski resort for us, I think. But I think families are having fun. I suggest everybody get their Christmas card picture now. Your family's at home. You put some cute clothes on the kids. But we do have some, issues. So we know we have some water outages in Metairie and then also near Harahan. So we're asking, we went into this weather asking for people to conserve water. We have an old water system. We know people with elevated homes. We suggested only the people with elevated homes run one faucet, the faucet furthest from the parish intake in a spaghetti, kind of drip, spaghetti-sized drip. But we are seeing some breaks. We see breaks on any day. So this is, I'm not saying, but we do have some breaks, and our teams just can't get out and repair those breaks now. So we just want to make sure everybody conserves water. I also want to say we did have a fire yesterday after around 5 o'clock in Metairie because of a space heater. So we know people are using space heaters. We really want everybody to please be careful with the space heaters. That is a big fire hazard that we have. And then, we want to thank all of our people at the shelters, working our shelters. We have 2 warming centers, one in Tarrytown and one at the Rio Lario Center in Metairie. And we have probably, about, 30 to 40 people at each one of those locations. So hopefully everybody who did not have shelter is at one of our warming centers.
Oh, can you tell us exactly, I know that you mentioned that there was a water outage in Metairie and also near Harahan. Do we know how many people are impacted?
So I think there's about 50 people in the Hesper-Brockenbrough area in Metairie, and then about another 45 people on Dodge Avenue. Dodge, I know, intersects, comes up to Jefferson Highway, so I'm not really sure exactly where on Dodge. So we know we have some outages, and obviously our team will get to those repairs as soon as possible.
Any advice for them in the meantime? Like shut off the water valve?
Yeah, I guess that's what we would usually say, but we're going to try to repair it as soon as we can. Even maybe my team thought we could get to it this evening, but it just depends on what the weather looks like. But they would not have water service right now. And what we do is we just cut it off because if there's a break in the pipe, we would lose so much water and it would force the whole system to lose pressure. So we really try to minimize that loss so they won't have water. We've kind of shut off water to them because of that break to save the water pressure for the entire system.
Gotcha.
So we do know we have those going on.
We knew going into this, as you mentioned, that people parish-wide needed to conserve water if they could. That is still
Absolutely.
the case, I assume.
I'm sorry?
That is still the case. You're still encouraging people to conserve water.
Yes.
Okay.
Please conserve water. Yes.
Now, in this situation, you mentioned just people with elevated homes need to run that trickle of water. Any other advice for people on that front? I mean, I've heard that, if you open the cabinet doors to, say, your kitchen sink and your bathroom sinks, that allows the heat to get in, also helps to prevent that freezing of your pipes.
Yeah, that's good advice. No, so we were going into this saying if you have, I'm not running water at my homes, I'm not suggesting that. I have a slab home. If you have a slab home, we just suggested beforehand cover your exposed pipes outside. It was only the people with elevated homes and to run that one faucet, very thin level, on the furthest faucet from usually it's the furthest faucet from the street. Usually you get your water from the parish side on the street. So that furthest faucet from the street, you only have to run that one faucet, and that'll prevent, too much water usage.
You know, I was talking to someone about power outages. Do we know about any major power outages in the area? I know that we haven't reported any, but some people did respond to me saying that they had blinking lights. I even experienced some blinking lights in my family home earlier.
No major outages. I will say, you know, I check the map regularly. 2 here, 3 there throughout the parish, 4 here, but no major outages. And look, you'd probably have those kind of outages on a regular day anyway. So I'm not hearing about reports of major power outages.
We're
not major.
Still seeing the snow coming down out there pretty significantly. What are you anticipating as we move throughout the night, as the sun goes down? I mean, I know it's only 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but as we approach nightfall, any major concerns for you?
Yeah, I mean, the concern is for tomorrow and the next couple of days with icy roads and you know, people wanting to go out, and it's just dangerous conditions, you know, so we don't want people to get a sense of confidence and start going out. I mean, our teams, we take it seriously, even our people who are working this storm. I wanted certain ones on the East Bank, I wanted certain people on the West Bank, and I wanted everybody to just kind of stay in place. So we have the people who are working our warming centers in place, because I really, even with our own teams who are working this storm, I wanted as minimal movement as possible, because it's dangerous to get out in your car. So that's the concern we have in the next couple of days. As the snow starts melting, we start having icy roads.
Yeah, right now,
So
you know, Madam President, I have to tell you, we're showing well, somebody who did something quite dangerous on our air. I don't know if you have your screen up, but it looks like the railroad crossing had gone down, and a white truck still drove through the crossing as it was down.
It went around the gates.
And it went around the gates. And we're watching a train as it's approaching, which I want to just let our viewers know, extremely unsafe. You shouldn't really be out on roadways anyway. And this is not the situation when to put yourself in. You know that a train is coming. Do not go around the crossing gates.
Yes.
Yes, that sounds like a horrific situation. So, yeah, so we just want everybody to stay put. We just have to be patient, enjoy this kind of, you know, beautiful weather that we have. It's a historic event, and, you know, thank you for pushing the message as well. Just everybody stay home, like shelter in place, and enjoy it. I think everybody should be getting their Christmas cards pictures now.
Yes.
So put the kids in a cute outfit and go take your Christmas card picture right now. So
make memories. Spend time at home and make some memories with your family. Be safe.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I have to just ask you, I know that obviously as we're watching the amount of I'm used to saying rainfall totals, snowfall totals come down as we're watching it, and as we're watching the temperatures start to drop. I know that you all are probably reassessing how you're going to approach this week. Is there an opportunity or an update on when we can hear from you all regarding what's going to happen as far as government facilities being open and roadways and whatnot being open?
So we know we're closed through Wednesday. We'll make a decision soon. We're going to wait and see a little bit more what's going to happen for Thursday, but be on the lookout for that, yes.
Okay, good information, and thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully everybody heeds your warnings and stays home and conserves water in Jefferson Parish so we avoid any sort of greater disasters, especially with the sewage system. That is one thing that we didn't ask you about. Yeah. How is that looking? The sewage situation, I know, can be dicey sometimes.
Yes, no, we're good. We have generator backup. I know we lost some power to one. We had a generator backup on one pump at one of our sewer treatment plants, but we look solid. You know, we're on the phone been on the phone all morning, and little issues here and there that we would have on any given day, but we don't have any major issues now, other than the water breaks that we have, and that's not major, but it is affecting people, and it's certainly major if it happens to you. But we'll get to those repairs as soon as we can.
Okay, thank you so much, President Cynthia Sheng, for joining us with that update.